Yes. Yeah. Good afternoon, one and all. Actually, I was checking for the PPT. So, we in the last class, uh, last Sunday, we have completed our last class, like the syllabus we have completed. So, part of revisioning will have blockwise, we'll discuss. So, just I want to tell you this block 3 written communication. In block 2 we have learned about the written communication 1, and this is the written communication 2, creating meaningful text as writers. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, so actually, in the previous class we have discussed almost 5 minutes. Okay, um, like see, these are the unit 11, that is text we write. Okay, so under that we have learned it's a revision class. So try to, if you were there in the class, then take it as revision. Otherwise, you pay attention here. So you will get to know what we have discussed in the previous classes and all. Before talking about this, uh, the text we write, I missed a topic of teaching the miscue analysis. Miscue analysis is a mistake proofing strategy that, if I want to tell you in one word, um, miscue analysis is about finding out how the students are committing mistakes in the class. Okay. For example, uh, in the class, a teacher okay, asks to students individually to read a text, okay, loudly in the class, and the teacher or an expert will be observing how a student is reading. What about his or her vocabulary? Okay, how he or she is pronouncing the words or sentences. Okay, are they omitting? Are they leaving any words? Or mispronunciation? Okay, homophones. Okay, that is homophones and homonyms. Are they confusing? Okay, or instead of reading the difficult or polysyllabic words, okay, are they leaving? That sort of observation will be done by the supervisor or a teacher in the classroom. Okay. Or a self-evaluation also can be done using miscue analysis, recording, or for example, if a teacher wants to prove that you mispronounced or you omitted words or you added words, what his or her mistakes, if a teacher wants to show to the student, okay, then they can record also, right? They can record how they are pronouncing and all. This process is called as miscue analysis. Okay. Then another important topic is about eye movement photography. How while reading a text or anything, we read line by line, but whenever we feel, we get, we encounter any difficult word, okay, or very well-known word, then our eyes move and stop at a particular word or sentences. The process is called eye movement photography. Okay. And yeah, that is eye movement photography and miscue analysis we were talking about. These are the important topics that I didn't cover. Hope you had clear, uh, like a clarification about these two topics. Okay. Yes. Then part of revision will see the unit one. From the unit one, we'll see. Before that, we'll conclude this topic. In daily life, we write various types of text depending upon our personal, academic, and professional needs. Some common types of some common types of text include professional writing, that is note and reminders, to-do list, grocery list, stick notes, and messages and emails. Okay. Text, charts, emails to friend or family, social media posts, tweets, Instagram captions, Facebook updates, and journalizing like propositional reflections and diaries, academic writings, class notes, lecture summaries, study guides. Okay, yeah, study guides and yeah, study guides. Okay, class notes, that is lecture summaries and the study guides and essays and assignments. Okay, that reports and research papers, reflections and presentations. Yes. Um, Class notes, lecture summaries, study guides, essays and summaries. Okay, essays and assignments, reports, research papers, reflections, presentations, slide notes, scripts and scripts for speaking, emails to professors. Okay, inquiries, requests for extension or clarifications. Professional writings, work emails, communication with colleagues, clients, and managers, a report and documents, business report and project summaries, meeting notes, minutes, or action points, proposal and applications, okay, job applications and finding request, communicating through language, okay, I'll change it. Okay, communicating through written language, okay. Written language is one of the most powerful tool for communication. It allows us to share information, express emotions, and document knowledge across time and space. Effective written communication requires clarity, structure, and an understanding of the audience. First one is forms of written communication. Written communication takes many forms, each serving different purpose. A personal communication, a text message and charts, quick and informal used for everyday conversations, emails range from casual to professional depending upon the recipients. Okay. Letters used for formal and sentimental communication. The next one is professional communication. Business emails, clear proposals. Okay. For business, emails will should be clear, professional, and often task oriented. And reports and proposals, structured documents and documents used for decision making. Memos and notices, internal communication within the organization. Next, we'll see the academic and informal writing, essays and research paper, formal writing used in education and research, articles and blogs. Okay. The essays and research papers are formal writing used in educational research. Okay. Articles and blogs, informative or opinion-based pieces for a wider audience. And instruction manuals, step by step guides to help users understand a process. Creative writing, poetry and story, expressive and artistic forms of written communication, screenplays and scripts, writing for film, theater, or video content. Okay. Song lyric, a blend of language and rhythm conversion, okay, convey the emotion. Okay. Next, key elements of effective communication. To ensure clarity and impact, written communication should be focused on the following. The first one is clarity and consciousness. Okay. There should be clarity and consciously you should speak. Use simple and direct language. Don't avoid unnecessary jargon or complex words. Proper structure and organization. Follow logical sequencing, introduction, body, and conclusion. Use paragraph and bullet points for readability. Okay. Proper structure and organization. Follow logical sequencing, introduction, body, and conclusion. Use paragraphs and bullet points for readability. Tone and audience. Key elements of effective writing Okay, keep it in mind. Effective communication, okay, of writing or effective written communication, okay, clarity and consciousness, proper structure and organization. They should be followed. Writer should follow logical sequence. That is introduction, body, and a conclusion. Use paragraphs can use paragraphs and bullet points for readability. Yes. Okay. Proper structure and organization, tone and audience awareness. Adjust tone based on the audience, formal for business, casual for personal. Be respectful and mindful of cultural differences, grammar and punctuation. Correct spelling and punctuation improve the readability. Okay. Then communication. Writing is a fundamental tool for conveying message, okay, whether personal, professional, or public. Next, communication. Writing is a fundamental tool for conveying message, whether personal, professional, or public. Emails and letters, formal and structured communication, text message, or social media. Okay. Quick text messages and social media for quick and informal exchanges. Reports and proposals, professional documents for business or academic setting, informal recording and documentation. Writing helps to preserve knowledge and keep records for future references. Information, recording, and documentation. If we preserve our writings, writing helps to preserve knowledge and keeps records for future references. Meeting and notes, okay? Meeting notes and minutes, documenting discussions and decisions, journals and diaries, recording personal thoughts and experiences. And third one is Expression. Okay, meeting notes and minutes, documenting discussions and decisions, journals and diaries, recording personal thoughts and experiences, legal and historical records, contracts, arguments, and historical documentation. Next, expressions and creativity. Writing allows, okay, writing allows for artistic expression and storytelling. Poetry and literature. Creative works like novels, short stories, and poems. Songwritings and screenwritings. Expressing ideas through music and film. Personal blogs and essays. Sharing opinions, experiences, and reflections. Okay. Persuasion and influence. Okay. Writing is a powerful tool for convincing and motivating people. Okay. Advertisements and marketing content. Persuasive message for brands and products. Speeches and opinion articles influencing thoughts and behaviors. Debates and political writing advocating for policies and social changes. Learning and education. Writing plays a key role in acquiring and spreading knowledge. Academic papers and textbooks under the learning and education. So hope you are seeing the PPT and listening my class. Otherwise, it's difficult to understand. Please do pay attention carefully what I'm reading out. I'm not explaining you anything because it's a revision class. If I read, at least you will understand. To explain, only we have as only one class we have. Hmm. Yeah, one class, only one class we have. So all units should be covered as revision. Okay. Learning and education, writing plays a key role in acquiring and spreading knowledge. Academic papers and textbook used in school and universities, lecture, notes, and study guides helping students retain information. Okay. Tutorials and how-to guides explaining process and the concepts. Okay. Yeah, organization and planning. Writing is essential for structuring thoughts, events, and activities. To-do list and calendars, organizing daily tasks, business plans and strategies, structuring goals and opinions, mind map and brainstorming notes, greeting and organizing ideas, entertainment and engagement. Writing also serve as a source of entertainment and engagement. Fiction and comic captivating audience through the storytelling, video and narratives, enhancing gaming experiences. Then next unit we'll see that is unit 12. The abilities involved in the writing process. Writing is a complex skill that involves multiple cognitive and technical abilities. To write effectively, one must develop a combination of linguistic, organizational, and critical skills. Below are the key abilities required in the writing process. Cognitive abilities. These abilities involve thinking process and structuring ideas before putting them into words. Okay. Logical and analytical thinking. Structuring ideas in a coherent and logical sequence. Evaluating arguments, evidence, and perspectives. Okay. Problem solving. Identifying gaps in the writing and finding solutions to improve clarity. Adapting content to different audience and purposes. Next, linguistic abilities. Mastery of a language is essential of effective writing, vocabulary, and word choice. Under the vocabulary and word choice, selecting appropriate words to convey meaning effectively using varied and precise vocabulary to enhance clarity and impact. Grammar and syntax. Understanding sentences and structures, punctuation, and the grammatical rules. Constructing well-formed sentences for um, better readability. Spelling and punctuations. Ensuring ensuring words are spelled correctly to maintain professionalism, using punctuation marks correctly to enhance clarity. Okay. Next, organizational and structural abilities. Writing requires a well-organized and flow of ideas, planning and outlining. Okay. Structuring content before writing, that is introduction and the body conclusion. Creating outlines to maintain logical progression, cohesion and coherence. Connecting ideas smoothly through transitions, ensuring that sentences and paragraphs follow a logical sequence. Editing and revising. Okay. Research and referring research and referencing abilities. So academic and professional writing, research is crucial. Information gathering, finding reliable and relevant source to support arguments, evaluating the credibility of source, citation and referencing, properly crediting source using styles like APA and MLA. Properly crediting source using style like APA, MLA, or Chicago. These are actually essential for the research, APA style, MLA style, and Chicago style. If you want further more information, try to Google, okay, or use ChatGPT and get to know what is APA, MLA, Chicago. It's very essential to know, as if you are going or interested in research, okay. Avoiding plagiarism by paraphrasing and quoting appropriately, okay. Emotional and psychological abilities. Writing also involves personal discipline and emotional engagement, patience and perseverance. Okay. Writing is an Writing is an interactive process that requires multiple revisions. Staying committed to improving and refining the work. Confidence and self-expressions. The ability to express personal opinions and thoughts. Overcoming self-doubt and writer's work. Adaptability. Adjusting tone and style based on audience and purpose. Writing for different formats, essays, reports, and creative pieces. Some features of good handwriting: clarity and consciousness. The message should be easy to understand. Sentence should be direct and free from unnecessary words, avoiding jargons or complex language unless necessary. Coherence and a logical flow. Ideas should be connected smoothly from one sentence to another. The structure should follow a logical sequence. Example, introduction, body, conclusion, and all. Transitions. Transition words, that is, example, therefore, however, in addition, help to maintain the flow. Correct grammar and spelling and punctuation. Proper grammar ensure clarity and professionalism. Correct spelling prevents confuse and maintain credibility. Punctuation helps to control the rhythm and meaning of sentences. Engaging and effective word choice. Using precise and impactful words rather than vague or repetitive terms. Avoiding cliches and unnecessary filters. Choosing words that suit the purpose and audience. Purpose and audience awareness. Writing should be tailored to the intended readers. Formal for business, casual for friends. The tone should match the purpose, persuasive, informative, and entertaining. Strong and well-developed ideas. The content should be meaningful and provide depth. It should it should be protected with examples and evidence or reasoning. The originality, the authentic voices, avoiding plagiarism and copying others' work, ensuring unique perspectives and personal style. Writing should sound natural and not overly robotic, okay, or robotic. With this, we have covered the third uh, unit. Then we'll see from the first unit. Okay. Yes, then we'll see here. Yes. So the block one, that is language as communication. Language as communication refers to the use of language to convey information, thoughts, ideas, emotions, and intention between the individual or groups. It's a system of verbal and non-verbal symbols such as words, gesture, body language, tone of voice that people use to express themselves and understanding each other. Okay, part of revision, we have completed third unit and we are discussing here in the unit first. All right. So language serves several functions in communication. Okay, expressing thoughts and ideas. Language helps people articulate their internal thoughts and opinions and perspectives to others, conveying information. It enables the transmission of facts, instructions, and knowledge from one person to another. Building relationship, language helps establish connections and social bonds between individuals and groups. Okay, whether through casual conversation or formal dialogues. Okay, influencing and persuading, knowledge can be used to persuade, motivate, or inspire others, such as in public speeches or advertising. Non-verbal communication, while language is typically verbal, non-verbal elements like facial expressions, body language, and eye contact also play a key role in communication, contemplating or sometimes re, completing or sometimes replacing words. The essential context of human communication, cultural context, cultural norms and values, language, symbols, social identity, and relationships. Okay, and social roles, power dynamics. Okay, power dynamics, you have to pay attention here. Hierarchical relationship, example, employer, employee, parent, child, teacher, student, play a significant role in shaping communication. Power imbalances can affect the way people express themselves, the language they use, and how they listen to respond. Group identity, whether individuals identify as a part of certain social groups, example, ethnic group, gender, political group, also influences how they communicate. Group identity often comes with the shared language, slang, and communication norms. Okay. Situation, context, physical environment, the setting or location of communication matter. For example, talking in a formal meeting room versus a casual coffee shop may affect the tone and content of the conversation. Time, the time of communication plays a role in understanding certain message by the receiving, maybe by received better at particular times, and urgency can influence how message are conveyed. Communication medium, whether communication happen face to face or the phone, through text or via social media platform, also changes the dynamic of the interaction. The medium influences the level of immediacy, formality, and personal connection. Okay, rational context, relationship history, the nature of a relationship between communication affects the meaning. Yes. Yeah. And okay, situational context, that is physical environment, the setting of location, communication matters, and relational context, that is relationship history and emotional state and trust and rapport. Okay, the level of trust and comfort between the individual plays a crucial role. People are more likely to be open and honest in communication when they feel they have established a connection. Next, we'll see the unit two, that is what is language proficiency and why. Language is a system of structured already. Just we have discussed about it. Okay. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Language proficiency refers to a person's ability to use language effectively and accurately in various contexts. Okay. Key components of language proficiency: listening, speaking, reading. Okay. And these are the common European framework of reference of a language. So we call it as um, okay, the levels A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, and all. Then Unit 3, the development of language ability, that is language proficiency. Okay, ability to convey the skills in language, the ability to use a language. Okay, comprehend, express thoughts. Okay, interact in both familiar and unfamiliar situations, adapt language use to various, okay, social, cultural, and professional context, development of communication in children, pre-linguistic, that is pre-verbal stage, that is 0 to 12 months, crying, cooing, babbling, and gestures. Emerging language 12 to 24 months, that is first word around 12 months, vocabulary growth between 12 to 24 months, word combinations around 18 to 24 months. Child vocabulary grows rapidly. They start learning names, objects, people, and some actions. Okay. Word combinations around 18 to 24 months. Children begin combining two words together, such as want cookies, big truck, or this is a beginning of syntax development. Understanding simple instructions by the end of this stage, okay, by end of this stage, Yeah. So emerging language, that is 12 to 24 months. First word around 12 months. Vocabulary growth between 12 to 24 months. Word combination around 18 to 24 months. And understanding simple instructions. Okay. Early language development, that is 2 to 3 years. Vocabulary exposition, explosion. Okay, around 18 to 24 months. Sentence formation around 2 years. Okay, pronunciation and grammar, pragmatic skills, complex language development 3 to 5 years. Grammar and sentence structure, storytelling and conversation, increased vocabulary, social communication. Okay, later language development, that is after 5 years, 5 and plus years. Okay, complex language development in the year 3 to 5. Okay, grammar and sentence structure, storytelling and conversations, increased vocabulary, pronunciation, social communication. Okay, and the later language development 5 and above years. Okay, advanced grammar and vocabulary, increased understanding of pragmatics, narrative skills, abstract thinking, finding pronunciations. Okay, and key factors influencing the language development, biological factors, genetics. Okay, brain development, social and environmental factors, parental interactions, exposure to language, cultural context, cognitive development as social, cognitive development. Okay, parental interaction, exposure to language, cultural context, cognitive development. Okay, and unit 4, describing levels of language proficiency. The term low, medium, and high proficiency. Low proficiency for beginner, that is listening, speaking, reading, writing, and overall. Medium proficiency, that is intermediate, listening, speaking, reading, writing, and overall. Then high proficiency, that is advanced or fluent, listening, speaking, reading, writing, and overall. How the changes are in these stages. Okay. The first one is low proficiency, you could see. Okay. Then medium, that is intermediate. Then high proficiency, that is advanced or fluent. Okay. And the proficiency scales, the scales and all, not required, but I, for your future reference and for extra knowledge, I've given here. And ACTFL proficiency, that is okay, novice, mid, low, high, and intermediate, mid, low, high, advanced, low, mid, high. Okay, these are the things. Then intelligence language roundtable scale. These are the scales like how the pronunciation and all. Okay, these are the things in the unit 5 and sorry, unit 4. In unit 5, English proficiency in context, globalization, context of globalization. Okay, business and economic globalization, global trade and commerce, corporate communication, entrepreneurship, and innovations. Okay, education and research, access to knowledge and research, global academic collaboration, international student mobility, technology and the digital world, access to information and communication, global online work and remote jobs, tech industries and development. Okay, cultural exchange and social interactions. Okay, global communication, cultural exchange and media, travel and tourism, political and diplomatic relationships. Okay, that is international diplomacy and humanitarian efforts, challenges and inequality, language barriers, cultural identity and linguistic diversity, educational disparities, the future of English in globalization, continued importance of language, language as a second language, English, English as a second language, that is ESL, English language as a second language, global English variations, how varieties of English came into being. The varieties of English is also known dialect developed due to the historical, cultural, and geographical factors over time. As English spread across the globe through colonization, trade, and globalization, different versions of the language evolved in different regions. These varieties reflect region, social, and the cultural differences in pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar use. So, with this, we have completed 10 units. Okay. First to 15 we have completed. No, sorry, first to 10 we have completed. Then 10 to 20, sorry, 10 to 15, we'll see for tomorrow. And if anybody would like to join the class, please try to join. We'll have discussion. If you have any queries, questions, clarifications, feedback, and all, you could give me. Okay. Thank you. Hope my classes were useful and you gained some information out of my classes. Okay. Thank you, each and everyone, and have a nice day. Thank you. And actually, we have um, variety shop, a few more slides are there. I thought or historical evaluation of English. Old English, that is 5th to 11th century, and Middle English, that is 12th to 15th century. Early modern English, that is 15th to 17th century. Okay, modern English, that is 18 to present. Okay, and Keep it in mind and take this screenshot if possible. It's very, very important. See, historical evolution. Okay, historical evolution of English. How English started, how it came into, how it emerged, how it came into existence, and all. These are the periods where I didn't go deeper into that because not necessary for us. Just you understand how who is Anglo-Saxon and all. That's not required here. Just try to remember the periods, specific periods. That is Old English, that is 15th to 11th century, and Middle English, that is 12th to 15th century. Mm, After that, early modern English, that is 15th to 17th century. Then modern English, that is 18th to present. All right. Then the colonization and the spread of English. Okay. British colonialism. Okay. British colonialism. Okay. That is 16th to 20th century. Okay. Geographical isolation and regional dialects, North English dialects, South English dialects, West Country and Midland dialects. So how the changes are in English language that you could see here. Influence of um, local language, okay, American English, Australian English, Indian English, okay, Caribbean English, African English, African English, okay, South African English, okay, like uh, Nigerian Pidgin and South African English, okay, social and cultural factors, standard versus non-standard varieties. You try to read, okay, uh, part of our revision. I am not reading in detail and not explaining. Just I'm reading the side headings and all. Okay, so if you um, take the screenshot, then go thoroughly. Okay, you can write the example. Not it's not a great deal that you will pass or scared of anything. Okay, globalization and the spread of new varieties. That is global versus globish, world Englishes, linguistic features and English varieties, pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar and syntax, spelling and all. Okay. Yeah, with the last slide, we have completed. Okay, almost 5 minutes. These are the slides. Okay. Thank you, everyone.